Hello and welcome to this edition of Culture Express. I'm Ji Xiangjun in Beijing. Thank you for joining me today. Now, we start the show at the Edinburgh International Festival for a look at a highly anticipated adaptation of Shakespeare's Coriolanus. It's the first Shakespeare play produced by the Beijing People's Art Theatre, and its European premiere has created quite a stir. And CCTV correspondent Louis Sexton has more.
Shakespeare, heavy metal and Mandarin are not words that one would normally associate with each other. But China's leading stage director Lin Zhaohua have mixed all of these in his experimental version of Shakespearean play, The Tragedy of Coriolanus, attracting thousands to the play's European premiere in Edinburgh.
Crowds are flocking in here behind me for the opening night of The Tragedy of Coriolanus, and we're keen to hear what they expect from this show.
I'd like something different, something boisterous, energetic and loud, I think.
We're not really very sure. That's what just we were talking about, but it's quite nice to sometimes just take a bit of a risk, and we're hoping it'll be a spectacle and interesting.
At a press conference before the show, the play's director Lin Zhaohua praised the forward thinking of the Edinburgh International Festival for bringing the play here. Supporters of the show say this is a great chance to showcase Chinese work overseas.
It's changing so much, so quickly. We know we in China, I suppose, you have so many Western groups going over to China, importing what they have. Well, it is time, I think, for China to be able to bring out to the rest of the world to show what they can do.
The play reinterprets Shakespeare's tragedy Coriolanus with a unique twist. Performed in Mandarin, cast include leading Chinese actors, accompanied by two of China's well-known heavy metal bands, Suffocated and Miserable Fate. A bold move, many say, as heavy metal is still an underground scene in China, but audiences seem to have enjoyed it.
They were magnetic, and the music worked amazingly. So it was incredibly beautiful and wonderfully acted.
Yeah, I absolutely loved it. Music was a very welcome change in the theatre, I thought. It really sort of threw in the action in some of the scenes. And it was a brilliant way to see Shakespeare, a very different take on it.
The crowds have just come out of the opening night of the show here, and everybody we've talked to have nothing but praise for the show. So it looks like The Tragedy of Coriolanus went down well here in the Scottish capital. Lourdes Sexton, CCTV, Edinburgh.